There's a huge right-wing double standard, speaking of strict father morality, around U.S. Marine Sergeant Andrew Tahmooressi, who has been in a Mexican prison since March 31st. Tahmooressi was arrested, or maybe it's Tahmooressi. Tahmooressi, I think, is the correct pronunciation. He was arrested by Mexican authorities on March 31st and sent to Tijuana's La Mesa State Prison after he crossed the U.S.-Mexican border in a truck filled with 3 registered firearms. Now, his sergeant claims that he crossed the border by mistake and that he just made a wrong turn because there wasn't enough labeling, in spite of the fact that there is a U-turn option 300 yards before the entrance to Mexico and numerous giant signs indicating you're about to go to Mexico. I don't have a position specifically about this case. What I want to address is the double standard. Greta Van Susteren, Glenn Beck, Hannity, all the right-wing media are saying that we need to demand he come back to the United States without facing any kind of a trial or repercussions or consequences in Mexico. And there is already right-wing criticism of President Obama for not having acted swiftly enough to get him back. My question is very simple, Louis. If a Mexican soldier with firearms drove across the border into the U.S. and was arrested and was being held in a U.S. Prison, would the same conservatives be saying, let's give him the benefit of the doubt, leave him, send him back to Mexico, and let Mexico punish him however they see fit? Would any of these conservatives be making that case if the situation were reversed? Equally, supposedly honest mistake.
I don't know, maybe one in 100,000, something like that. But you're right. No one would be... No one would want him sent back to Mexico if Mexico demanded it.
This is not, my opinion on this particular case is kind of irrelevant, right? I don't know exactly what's been done in the past when similar things have happened. What I do know is that all of the right-wingers criticizing President Obama and saying that he shouldn't have to face consequences for a crime committed in Mexico, just come back here and we'll deal with him. None of these people would be saying the same thing if it were reversed. They would say, try the Mexican soldier here. The Mexican soldier can serve time in our prison system. And once all of that has been done, then they can be deported back to Mexico and Mexico can do whatever they want. There is no doubt at all that that's what the reaction would be.
Right. So if there is some type of trial here, I guess, we just don't know enough about the actual case. So I guess I really don't have an opinion too. But if there's some type of trial and if something shady happens during that trial or it's completely unreasonable, okay, then maybe we can start making these demands.
We are member supported, and there's a whole other show that we do just for our supporters. Get all of those member benefits right now by going to davidpakman.com.